Diane in Denmark here, and we are on to week 2, day 2 of Bahookie camp. And first of all, thanks for all the really kind messages yesterday. I feel tons better today. I took it really easy yesterday. I had a nap in the morning, I had a nap in the afternoon. And I just actually wanted to point out here, if you are feeling, if you are ill, if you're sick, do not, the main thing is that you look after yourself. You're not to go, decluttering and cleaning when you're at death's door with the flu. If you are recovering from an illness, or if you are having a tough day, or if you've got health issues, because I've had a lot of questions about that recently, I just wanted to point out that one of the fantastic little things that I learned from Flylady system was using TOTH and BOTH. Now you may remember I did a video about this ages ago, and I'll put the link up there, because TOTH and BOTH for me are a Jedi Mind Trick. It fools us into, not fools us into doing something, but the basic thing about TOTH and BOTH is that when like yesterday when I wasn't feeling well, but I could do something, you set your timer at the top of the hour, at like, let's say 8 a.m, 9 a.m, 10 a.m, 11 a.m, through the day. What you do is you just set your timer for like 5 or 6 minutes. You do something at the top of the hour, for example, unloading the dishwasher, folding some laundry, putting on some makeup to make you feel better. And the rest, once you've done that, the rest of the hour you can rest again. And that's a really useful tool to have in your toolbox, in your little caddy, for those days that you may be recovering from illness, or you're just having a really tough day. TOTH and BOTH. So that's the little Jedi Mind Trick thing. Anyway, I'll put a link up there. Anyway, I'm back to full speed ahead, Captain. I've got my pom-poms ready. And also, if you had just kind of stumbled onto Bahookie camp, you may have been wondering why I was working in Zone 1 yesterday. This week in Bahookie camp, we are hitting all the Flylady Zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, generally in Flylady, we take one zone per week. There are 5 weeks in a month, and we split it up that way. I'm doing it this way this week because, for me, we've been celebrating Christmas. We hosted a New Year party here, if you saw the pictures on Instagram. And I do really well with, keeping up with things as I go along. I've learned that the Flylady way, just to, at the end of the evening, instead of just leaving it all and going to bed, just doing 5 or 10 minutes, doing a poopa, pick up and put away. That's really helped me. But, it's the new year, it's just getting light here, the daylight is coming back. And, we all need a little oomph, and I think it's really nice to be able to hit all the zones this week. Now, listen up here. We're not going to be transforming your whole house, and I'm just really want to show you the power of working along with me for 15 minutes, how much you can actually get done. Now, if you're a new fly baby, don't concentrate so much on what I'm doing in here today, because I'll basically be doing a bit of cleaning. If you're a new fly baby, just work along with me in the zone and do, a poopa, as we call it, which is pick up and put away. So anything that you've had kind of lying out, you put it back in its house, in its little home. Let's get all these things home. And when you pick things up, say, is this something that I'm using? Can I maybe give it away to a friend, or can it go to the charity shop? Does it need to go into the recycling? That's what you're doing in these 15 minutes. You're not detail cleaning, because you need to get some of the clutter out of the way, and once the clutter is gone, it's really easy to clean. Anyway, I've got my timer started. Let me just take off my jacket and these, because otherwise they'll be making too much of a noise. There. Right, and I also get a lot of questions about, what I wear for cleaning. I just wear the clothes that you see me wearing every day. Main thing is to remember to get dressed to indoor lace-up shoes, you know, not clunky boots, just some kind of gym shoe that you can keep on your feet, and that way you can get running around. And I'm just going to put on my pinny, not because I normally wear a pinny to clean, but when I'm in the kitchen, whenever I come to the kitchen, I always think, okay, need to get my pinny on. And one thing, if you're, just don't make it an excuse for yourself not to get dressed for the day because you think, oh, I'm going to do some cleaning first, and then you're kind of walking around in sweatpants. It's fine to have cleaning clothes, but change out of them when you're finished. I mean, we're only working for 15 minutes. The other thing is, I can wear my normal clothes because I'm not using bleach, I'm not using anything weird, no weird chemicals. I'm just using biodegradable products. You know, we like to be very green. Anyway, so I'm just going to start and go clockwise. And the first thing, where was it? Oh yeah, I noticed that we were running low on kitchen roll. When you're in kitchen zone, also think about, is there anything that you need to stock up on? Kitchen roll, dishwashing liquid, I don't know, any kind of cloths or, you know, coffee. Right, give me one. I'll use this for my runny nose later. Right, and oh yeah, the other thing that I'm going to do in here is I use citric acid. Don't worry, it's not an acid as such, it's actually a natural product, but you don't want to eat this stuff. You can also use vinegar. I use it to de-chalk the coffee pot, the coffee maker, the kettle, and my dishwasher. And all you do is, you can use vinegar, you know, and bicarbonate of soda for this, but you just pop it into the soap container, you know, the little soap holder, close that, and then run a normal, not a normal load in your dishwasher, and that kind of keeps it clean and gets it de-chalked, so that's a great thing. But I wouldn't start it running now because you will hear the noise going. And when I took out the rubbish this morning, our bin was pretty horrible, the one that sits underneath the sink. So actually I've already given that a wash out, so I'm just leaving that for the minute. And when I unloaded the dishwasher this morning, I spotted this cup. That's going to go away with our Christmas items. I don't know when you put away your Christmas stuff. Actually, I learned something quite interesting at Swedish class yesterday. In Sweden, on the 6th of January, 5th, 6th of January for Epiphany, they have a day, what is it called? Julglansplundring, I think it was called. And it's when the kids, it's like a little kind of party where the kids get to take off all the last, chocolate decorations from the Christmas tree before the Swedes get rid of their Christmas tree. I thought, oh, that's funny because we don't have that in Denmark. Anyway, but what we do have is I've got some Swedish biscuits here that we had bought from our Swedish neighbours at the summer house, because the daughter of our Swedish neighbour, she was selling these for her handball club, and actually we've eaten most of them already. They were very good, but I don't need all these containers, so I'm just going to put them all into one. I can never open this one. Where is it? So, if you've had a lot of guests over Christmas, oh, I just washed my hands. If you've had a lot of guests over Christmas, you may have, some food still left lying. I did do the Flylady cleanup missions with you, so if you are ready for those now, there's a playlist there, and it's basically just putting everything away from, your celebration if you had, gift wrap, sellotape. What about the presents, the gifts that you got? Have you actually got them out the boxes, kept the guarantee, and put the boxes for recycling? Right. Oh, I haven't put my rubbish away yet. But these are going to go into plastic recycling. And in my old days I would think, oh, but I can keep those for something. I've got plenty of boxes for storage. So those are going into recycling. And I've got one box for our biscuits. So I can put away. Right, what have we got here? So that's basically everything that needs to be picked up and put away. So the next thing I'm going to do is my usual, a wee bit of cleaning. So I'm just going to grab my feather duster on a stick and work. I'm going to work clockwise. Start over here. And this is another task that I always feel like I've done so much and it takes like a minute to do it. And some corners. Yay, not many spiders around here. Right up here, because we have this window, this kind of skylight. The corners, yay! Woohoo, that's me done. And I'll give that a shake outside when I'm finished making this video. Put that there. Right, and the other thing I wanted to do today, because I didn't do it last month, is I'm just going to take a cloth and wipe down the baseboards. Now, the baseboards that we have in here, they're actually made of tile, and so they're not that bad, but I'm just going to give them, let me see if I've got some of my favourite cleaner here, and a wet rag, and the same thing I'm going to do clockwise, so you can continue whatever you are doing. And we scoosh, there we are. Actually, they're not that bad. That's the thing, when you're being consistent with your cleaning, even though I didn't do it last month, they're not looking too bad. It's really easy to get any, dirt and grime off. Okay, I'm continuing this way. Side. Now to the next one. Right. Don't worry, I'm still here, still going. I'm just going to turn over my cloth again. Now we scoosh. Yay. That wasn't too bad at all. And actually, now I've got this damp cloth out, I'm just going to turn it over. Scoosh. And I'm going to do the light switches. And it's funny because, years ago, before I did Flylady, I would never dream of cleaning a skirting board or a light switch, around the light panels. And now it just takes like a minute to do it and you feel, it feels like it's really fresh. So anyway, I'm doing mine. And actually, if you've got illness in your house and whatever, it might be a good idea to go around and do them all and do the door handles too. There we are. Let's see, we've got another one here. And I've got these ones that pop up out of the counter. Right, I think that's them all. Yeah. And I'm just going to do the side of the kitchen door as well. We've got a sliding door. There that's done. Right, I'm just going to pop that cloth in there because that will go into the wash. And when I said squish squish, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and do the windows in here. That's another thing that I do when I'm in the zone. I always do the windows because it doesn't take long. Remember, when I say I'm going to be cleaning the windows, I'm not getting out, you know, the ladder and the bucket of water and the squeegee and the mop and the cloth. It's just a bit of generic window cleaner, and I really like the Flylady purple rags for this, as you saw yesterday. I'm just going to pop this out the way so I don't get cleaning liquid on my avocados. Okay, swish. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got sunshine today. Yay! Okay, that's that one done. Actually, I'll just wipe the windowsill while I'm at it, because I've got everything off of it. There we go. Okay, I'll leave that open for a wee minute. I'm just going to do the door behind you. I'm still here, don't worry, I'm not skiving off. Squishy squish. And 2 for the lower panel. There we go. And I'm not going to climb up there today because I actually did the kitchen window just after Christmas because I was doing quite a lot of, you know, whipping cream for our riz allemande dessert, and it kind of splatters everywhere. So I've already done that one, so go me for doing that immediately. Right, okay, so that's done. Let me see how much time I've got left. Okay, I've got 2 minutes left, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that same cloth and turn it over and use some of, hold on, that one is for glass and this one is cleaning, yeah. I'm just going to do the fronts of the cabinets and the handles that we've got on our cabinets. And I can get a lot done in 2 minutes. And you might also want to check your fridge. As I said, you may have some, you know, food left over from the last couple of weeks. Let's get that out of here. And remember, you don't need to do the fronts of all the cabinets. You know, I've got a very Scandinavian open kitchen, so we don't have things up top, any cupboards up top. But the main ones that I always clean are the ones beside the dishwasher, because they tend to get a bit splashed with things going in and out. Wow. Right, oh gosh, I can even manage the last one. Okay, and I'm just going to turn it over again and wipe down my stove top, and that will probably be me. Oh gosh, okay, I've got like, I've got 8 seconds timer, which I just wiped down here as well. Yay, go me, go me. Right, stop timer. And as I said before, the great thing, let me just check that way. The great thing when you're using the timer is that we can say to ourselves, okay, I'm going to use the timer, and you start. And if you're not working along with me, make sure you get some music going, just anything to kind of give you a little boost. And then when the timer goes off, you get to stop. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start the dishwasher and run the citric acid through the coffee maker, the coffee maker and the kettle, and dry out my bin, and I think that's it, yeah. And you know what, tonight I'll probably get out, let me see where, oh yeah, I'll probably get out a piece of steel wool, I'll leave it here beside the sink, and give my sink a little extra shine, because it is, you know, start of the new year, it needs a bit of TLC. I actually did it, when was it? Was it Christmas? Between Christmas and New Year. But I'll do it again tonight, and you'll see my picture on Instagram tonight, my shiny sink. And the other thing is, I just noticed I've only got one left, so I'm going to put that onto my my grocery list. So anyway, I won't keep you any longer. I'm at, oh gosh, at 21 minutes, but I hope you managed to get something today. And remember, when you're finished, give yourself a rah-rah-rah with your pom-poms and do something nice for yourself. I'm just about to read the very last chapter, and I've kind of been dragging this out because I really love these books. But I'm going to read the last chapter of this book and have a cup of tea, and everything is well with my world again. Okay, anyway, that's it for me down in Denmark, and I'll see you tomorrow for moving on to Zone 3. Okay, live long and prosper, and see you very soon. Bye for now.